All right, hello, welcome everybody to How to Wednesday. We do this every Tuesday and Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern time. On Tuesday, we call it How to Tuesday. On Wednesday, we call it How to Wednesday. So it's Wednesday, so welcome to How to Wednesday. Before we kind of went live here, I was just sharing with everybody. There's some updates, some things, some stuff that's happening where people are like, oh my gosh, we're never going to be able to stream into a Facebook group ever again. Yeah. April 22nd. It's like this big kind of thing. Anyway, figured the workaround out, no problems. I think that the update is actually better for streaming live into groups. You just got to know how to do it. So that requires kind of a little bit of techiness between streaming keys, stuff like that. Happy to show you guys, or even record a video in the setup of it, because I'm going to set up all of my groups and things now so that I'm prepared for when it happens. So I'll probably do that. I don't know when, because, you know, time is time. But happy to share with you if that's something that you guys are interested in. Cool, cool, great, great, great. All right, so let me tell you a bit about how to Wednesday works. I tell you all of the things that are going on around NowSite. Sometimes I tell you too many of the things that are going around NowSite. And sometimes we have to keep all of the things quiet until they are released. I don't know why, it just happens. It's in all of my excitement, whatever. And of course, this is your time to shine, and you get the opportunity, or you have the opportunity, I should say, to ask any question that you want. And that question can be about the basics. It could be about advanced features. It could be about you trying to get me to tell you things that I'm not supposed to about upcoming features, which seems to be a pretty hot topic. But it can also, just be about anything that you guys want NowSite, about NowSite. So super cool. I'll tell you a bit about what's happening tomorrow at noon Eastern time. We're going to talk about the biggest feature announcement ever. It is Justin's, I'll just say from experience, it's Justin's absolute favorite feature. He said this is going to be the feature that people use most, so look out. He believes that it will be the feature that people use most. It's called Mimo, not Nemo, Mimo, M-I-M-O. We'll talk a bit more about what that means, what Mimo means. We're, short for something, obviously, and all of that. Selfie AI. We didn't share this. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but shh, you didn't hear it here. We're going to all act really surprised when Selfie AI is released tomorrow. And then, like, when Adrian does the demo, we're all going to look like it is our first time ever seeing it. So we're going to, wow, just like we did yesterday. Although we've done a couple of Selfie AI demos. Awesome. We love it. But you got to act like you've seen it there first. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. And you'll all have Selfie AI tomorrow, which is super fun. You got to try it. Like, line up photos, get some stuff ready. But act like you didn't know. Okay. All right. All right. So on desktop first. Yes, that's how we roll. So that's tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern time. It's going to be quite fun. So yeah, things to know. I already look up how to spell again. Good one, Dale. Dale is awesome. Dale is like this mystery being of the thoughts that are inside of my head. It's so funny. And he just like shares it. I don't know. It works out for me. Anyway, thanks. So you could ask your questions, but be here. It's this Zoom link tomorrow at 12 noon to type gasp when you are shocked. We're going to move on over to Blakester, who's going to try to save me from myself. Go ahead, Blakester.
Just a quick question that popped up into my head. Any word or updates on analytics?
No. Don't know. Don't know. I don't know. Sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about. I figured I'd throw that question in there. It just popped up.
Gotcha.
I
Thanks.
know I know they were working on it, but when I
Yeah,
go into it right now, it looks like the same version.
I gotcha. Don't know. Oh, I thought it was going to be available. Okay, cool. Um, Pete's going to try to save me too. Pete?
Hey,
Yeah.
Cheryl, good to see you go. All right.
Hi.
Good, 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 good.
Hi.
Cheryl, do we still have the ability to track clicks in emails that we're sending out to people?
Um, oh,
I did find an old video that you recorded on Vimeo from a while ago when you were on the old sales platform and you could go in and click here and create a link but I didn't know if there was
you're
anything more
talking
recent.
about trackable links or click like opens in an email.
Yeah, like people, clicking on a link and opening the email just to kind of, so we know that they've clicked, I guess.
So the only thing inside of an email is opens and clicks, but we don't tell you who opened and who clicked.
Hmm.
Those are the only what do you call it? Analytics inside of email campaigns right now.
So I can't see if Joe Blogs clicked on a link in an
Correct.
email. I can't see that, yeah?
Correct. Right. If you sent a trackable link to somebody individually, right, you would be able to do it that way. But each email would have to be individualistic to, say,
Okay.
Emily and Kevin and Kim.
Yeah, I get that. Okay. And any plans to be able to track that or not? The normal emails and that's going out to people in a sequence. Who opens them so we can kind of retarget some of those people or anything like that?
Okay, so I'm gonna be I love you. I'm gonna be like blunt, forward.
Please do.
Yeah, okay, great. So the attention goes where energy flows.
Yeah.
That's just the way, like, it works. Like, most people here, most of our customers, most, and I mean like by a ton, are my AI customers. They're not even getting into email. So the focus is going to be on, let's say, vision and voice. Oh, I don't know if I should rewind. You can hear that. It's going to be on vision and like teams and AI creation and tracking progress through teams and all of this stuff, right? And everything like my AI and selfie AI and Nemo and all of that stuff that's coming up through vision.
That's all the priority stuff, yeah.
That's going to be the priority.
Sure.
As far as email, there are obvious improvements that we can make to email that we're more than aware of, but even for our email users, I'm going to say our email users, I would say about 95% of them are sending their first ever emails ever. So
Okay.
they're not even into like, can I track it? Can I click it? Can I do this? They're sending maybe, a
Mhm.
small amount. And then it's this like, so we're talking about 1% of the 1%. And right, like the energy is going to go where
Yeah, I
the
get
energy
it.
is
I
flowing.
get it, Cheryl. I get it.
So, in the nicest way possible. I love you, and I know that there are improvements that need to be made there, and we are aware of them. It's not that we're not aware; it's just that you know we're
Yeah.
gonna.
No, that's perfectly clear, Cheryl. There's no deal breaker here. Just curious about that.
Yeah.
Next thing I just wanted to double check on. So let's say I'm adding a contact manually into my contacts. Add them in. And then before you even click save, you kind of click the list that you want to kind of assign them to. So I just click into the list, click save. Okay, so they're now saved to a list, but I still have to go up to send email, and then that then triggers that they're being put into that campaign sequence, yeah?
Yes,
Good,
true.
good. I just want to check that I had got that right. Okay. Let me just check the next one.
That was good.
This was just to do with selfie AI. Does it work with any image? So not a selfie. It could be a picture of a bottle of essential oil that I'm holding, or not me even in the picture. So just a photo. Will it work like that as well, or has it got to be a selfie?
So yesterday we did this thing where we use selfie AI to just caption like a tent. Like it was just a tent and me in Alaska, and it like knew all kinds of stuff, and it worked really, really well. So you didn't hear that here, but it does work that way.
Oh, yes. That's me done. Thanks a lot, Cheryl. Cheers.
Right.
Thanks, everyone.
Perfect. Thanks, Pete. Nice to see you. Sending well wishes to your wife as well. Kim Mulatto. Yes, honey. This is gonna be so good. Hi, Kim.
This is a short one, actually a reminder.
No, it's not.
Meme,
It's not gonna be short. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I love Kim. I'm teasing Kim. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be good. Go ahead.
just a status on memes or GIFs.
Uh-huh.
Do you know?
Websites.
Huh?
On websites, which is interest goes where energy flows there, Kim.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. There you go. I'm gonna have support write that as like a thing. We're aware of it. It's there. It's in the list. If I had 1 million people, like what's more important right now? Mimo, vision, selfie AI? Should I put my attention there, or gifts in a website?
And then where does 502 and 504 stand on the list?
Yeah, that's the number one priority. So, for sure, right? That would be way bigger of a priority than gifts in a website, right?
I'll take that before memes and GIFs.
There you go. See, look how we prioritize. I'll tell you what, little fun fact about being a part of Nowsite for the past 7 years, and kind of learning and coming up with it and seeing how things work, is there are many favorite things that I love about having the opportunity to continue to build Nowsite with everyone. My absolute favorite would be the people, right? Like this I love. Like I like getting to know people, and I like, obviously kind of seeing people get better and continue to become better and better marketers, and kind of watching them through the journey, which is great. The next thing is obviously like innovation and all the magical things that we get to do. But I like the way that we are so open and passionate about what comes next. And we all get to express our passion about what comes next, or what needs the attention, or whatever that is. So in the background, there's a ton of innovation going on. There's a ton of things that like we want, but what makes sense for the customer. And we're all very passionate about where that energy does go. So things don't go unnoticed, and things don't go like, oh, they're just kind of pushing that to the side. It's exactly where we'll help the most people out. And I'm aware of the 504. Everybody is aware. There's no more awareness that we could bring. Like somebody's like, hey, Justin, are you aware? Like, tell me. That is the first guy. And he is the man who is on it so quickly, right? And is doing everything in his power to pay attention to that, which is awesome. I will say, if you think he's not paying attention, he always is. Always. There isn't something that gets kind of shoved under the rug or something like that, or that he's not aware of. He probably knows before any of us. So it's cool. Just wanted to kind of put that out there. So super fun. Okay. So we did answer Pete's question on selfie AI, and thank you, Kim. I do we have a tendency to tease Kim because we tease people we love, and At least I do. So that's why I tease Kim with all of my heart. Rena.
Hi, darling.
Hi, honey.
All right. I'm really just picking your brain. So this could be dangerous for everybody. So sorry. I know, right? So I'm just curious because I truly don't know these things. So I'm learning too. Explain domains and the reason people would need or want a said domain.
Like their own like .com or whatever.
Mhm.
So, okay. So there's like, you could have CherylCoco.com. And would I rather have CherylCoco.com or CherylCoco.now.site? And some people will do a bunch of things with ranking and Google and that kind of thing in order for that domain name to be noticed. I'll say this for the people that are here as far as domains and domain names and outside of .now.site. It's easier for people to remember. They're used to .com, right? Now.site. It's part of the branding, as Arba says, right? It's part of ours. And we used that branding to kind of, it's basically subliminal marketing, right? There's all types of marketing, but when you're out there going, go to, I don't know, renabennett.now.site, it's what is that?
Mhm.
And it's subliminal in a sense if you're sharing websites in that way. And some people are just like, I ain't doing it. I want my own. And it's just like this personal preference because we all have, passion about something that people want or don't want or want to be seen or don't want to be seen, or I need it to be a .com and oh my gosh, I seem way more professional that way or whatever. Most people aren't even ready to have a website or a .com or a whatever most of the time.
Mhm.
And I'll say for most people in business, when business isn't booming, we love to obsess over the things that we can or feel like we can control. So like, I'll go to all the trainings, but I'll never reach out to someone. I can control that and I don't get to be told no, right? I'll fix my website for 3 weeks and complain about how the letter is off. You don't have this font, you don't have that. When in reality, maybe 5 people will see it. What's more important? I will decide that I'm going to spend a week finding the proper domain name and spend all of the money and blah, 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 blah. How many people are seeing it, right? So where focus goes, energy flows for us too. And it's the same for people in business, and they have to watch where their energy is. So it's a really long answer to domains, and they do serve purpose as far as branding. And let me not act like they are nonsensical. They're not nonsensical, right? They help with branding, they help with ranking, they can do a bunch of things. But they can also be something that someone decides to focus on because they're not starting enough conversations.
Understood.
Yeah.
It was
So
just a curiosity question because I'm hearing a lot more about them and I'm like, I don't understand them. I've not messed with them. So I'm just curious about what they are and why they should be important.
masking domains, can I have this domain? It's like, all right, cool. I will say this though, like for most of us here, I always say for most of us here, right? The reason that my AI is so important, right? Or I'll talk about that first step in NowSite, and you start with my AI, then marketing, then the unlimited plan, and each feature set kind of goes along the steps of what you learn as far as marketing or where you're at in your own journey of marketing. It's like, are you having enough conversations or so many people where you need a website, where you need an email campaign. Like, and the only way to get to that point is to like my AI yourself there, right? If you do my AI enough, you'll need a website. Eventually, you're going to need an email campaign. Eventually, you're going to talk to too many people. You're not going to be able to organize conversations. You're going to need to automate something. Eventually, you'll get so good at automating the things that were happening in my AI and creating websites and email campaigns that you will have time and less reliance on cold marketing, which comes in the unlimited plan, right? It's only the person that doesn't need cold marketing that does really well with it. Think about that. That is like, I don't know. I feel like I should have like the quote around that. Like, if you care about cold marketing, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. It's like a double-edged sword, right? Like, because the people that get results from it don't care enough about it. They're like, man, I'm just gonna whack a couple of these cold marketing things, see what comes of it, because they're so busy with the market that produces for them. How do you get the market that produces for you? My AI. But we are so great. We are so great at doing everything but the start of conversation. I'm gonna come to the training. I'm building my website, Coco. I gotta have this email campaign right before I have somebody go through it. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Have two people go through it? Who cares? Talk to them. Okay. So Rena, get me on this whole thing, but love you. And hopefully that I don't even know where we went with that, but we went somewhere and now we're here. So thank you. Loved you. But we have Courtney next, who's like ready to go. Courtney, how you doing? I love your shirt. You seem so bright, sunshiny.
Thank you. I don't have a voice. So if you could answer my question, I put it in the chat.
Sorry. Why am I whispering to you? I need some. I'll speak for Courtney. Bright, sunshiny, in the yellow. Don't have a voice, but we can feel the love. Courtney says, "Let me get a little happier voice on because it's probably Courtney. I need some guidance on how to input my contacts. I've tried doing it and ended up doing it one at a time." Ah, womp womp. See, she's still cheery saying that though, so don't take it the wrong way. Courtney, this is me talking now. Courtney, what I would do is I'm all about like being efficient. I'd be like, hey, support, here's my list of people that I'm trying to add to it. Can you just add these for me? And they're gonna be like, hey, Courtney, sure thing. And then you wake up and they're in there. What do you think? You can give me a thumbs up though. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Have them do it. Oh,
So what will I need to send to them?
I'm just kidding. Like, do you have it in a CSV file?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
Toss them the CSV and they'll work out the rest.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that was fun, Courtney. Or not for you, but for me it was fun. I got to do both sides. Thank you.
So will they pick out duplicates?
They'll probably do a lot to clean up the list too.
Okay.
Yeah. It's that support it now site. Just ask them. They'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. Pete, I'm going to read this one out loud. Pete says, Les Brown says, better to be prepared and not have an opportunity than it is to have an opportunity and not be prepared. Did you ever see that? There's like Russell Brunson, Grant Cardone ones, right? I don't remember, but it's years ago. If you look it up, it's pretty embarrassing, but it's a long time ago. And he did this sell me water challenge. Anybody remember that? It was like 10 years ago or something. I don't know. He did this challenge. It was like sell me water, right? So it was going around in a bunch of groups and you can win a bunch of money and like have all this like fame and blah, blah, blah. And like thousands upon thousands of people were entering. I was like in my first year of marketing, maybe like 3 months, 4 months in, let's say. And I'll say this, I watched people prepare beyond belief for this thing. Like to the point where they would psych themselves out. I'm not joking. It became like the biggest, like, I want, because you know how a guru is afraid to look silly? Yeah? Okay, hold on. Let me see something.
Isha, I absolutely know that, life rewards action, not intention. So
Yeah.
I kind of shared that message a little bit sort of tongue in cheek because I know people want to tidy the office, do this, do that, get everything ready, and they've got no one to talk to and they go out to business, right? I completely get that. Yeah, but I just wanted to share that last problem because that always resonated with me as well,
Yeah, okay. Thank you. So I want to tell you the advantage that every new people has over the guru. If you'll embrace it with me, okay? Just go with me for a second here. A guru has this like persona. They got to be cool. They got to like win. They got to like not make the mistakes or look silly or look stupid or whatever it is that they got to do. So it's, all these top names in the industry and they're gonna send it and they're trying to, but they're preparing to, whatever. And I'm like, I don't give a crap. I'm doing it. And I'm just going to do it my way and stand out and don't care. So I just kind of get in there, water's flowing, I'm yelling, I have no idea, to the point where like today it would kind of be embarrassing. But I want to show you what the difference is about being like prepared in the guru and just going for something. So this is the 60-second water pitch. And I did it. So this is April. Oh my God, it's so long ago, 2016. Okay. Help me pick the best water pitch. I was like my first year in network marketing. Okay. So here we go. I'm in the top 25. I wind up in the top 10 of water pitches. And it's just me screaming. And with the most Philly accent you've ever heard in your entire life. But the entire time, Grant Cardone's like, I'm afraid if I don't buy water from her, that can I play it? Let me see. Hold on. Contest, blah, blah, blah. Let's see if I can find, maybe? You're gonna be like, what the heck just happened here? Yeah, learn from it. Here you go. I don't see any volume on this one.
Mr. Grant Cardone, you're not about average, and neither am I. Water sustains life. The people you surround yourself with, they give you life. And you can surround yourself with average people, and you can go get yourself an average glass of water. The reason why you want to come and get this water right here from somebody that's above average is because we 10x everything. We're not about that average life. Well, she's angry, man. You get from above average. I'm scared of her. You surround yourself with people. You surround yourself with above average people. Mr. Grant Cardone, we're going to ask you. I like that. Thirsty? She just walked off.
You can hear him. He says she just walked off. But he's like, I got his attention. And you know what everybody else who was afraid did? Nothing. And you can be embarrassed from it right now. And you can laugh about it right now. And you can have all of the, oh my gosh, Cheryl, what were you thinking moments right now? But I didn't. I did it and you didn't. And that's the difference. And he's still screaming Cheryl Coco. And he was still saying my name and still saying wow. And I was still in the top 10. It doesn't matter. Imperfect starts help. And when you are not the guru, you have the biggest advantage over everybody because you can't be embarrassed. No one has a persona of what you should be like or sound like or whatever. You get to be whoever you want to be in that moment and you get to mess up freely because nobody expects anything. It's like kind of like freedom. Massive imperfect action is awesome. That we give you that opportunity every single day. with we literally give you that opportunity every single day with my AI, and you don't even have to look that crazy. That's crazy. I'm not going to say it was perfect by any means. I would never say that, but it was worth a shot. It's worth a try. Try something. Hit the surprise me post. What are you waiting for? Tomorrow, try the selfie AI and post it. What are you waiting for? Just try it. You have no idea where you can end up, because I'm going to tell you what, I ended up in the top 10 and there was nobody else that did the same thing that we knew. Who knew? And this was, oh my gosh, guys.
Cheryl, I've got to tell you this, right? A few years ago, along the same thread as what you just said, a few years ago, went along to a Tony Robbins event, the fire walk.
Yes.
Okay? And what he did was he played a game of Simple Simon. And
Yeah.
there was 10,000 people in the room. I was very quickly out. The guy who won, he got him up on stage and he said, look, I want to ask everyone a question. And he says, so he celebrated the guy. He said, but I want to ask everyone a question in the room. He says, and I need your honesty, right? He said, when I announced that we were going to play Simple Simon, how many of you actually turned around and said, I am going to win that? And do you know how many hands went up? About 10,000? Only about 10. And the point he made was, there wasn't a 1 in 10,000 chance of winning. There was only a 1 in 10 chance of winning, you know, and it was because the reason is that most people never really decide. Okay, it's like the 3 little frogs sitting on the log, and one decides to jump off. How many's left? Most people say 2, and it's not. There's 3, because there's a big difference between deciding and doing, right? Anyway,
Amen.
just wanted to add that to the proceedings.
That was perfect. I love that. I love that I'm 100% positive that I would have been the one that been like, me, I thought I was going to win. I'm never going into something not thinking, me, try it. Who cares? Right? What do we got to lose? Look, like, life's short. We're going to laugh at ourselves. For you've probably done much dumber things, or at least I have. Oh, there are some embarrassing moments, okay? That one, if I had to name my top 5 embarrassing moments, that video right there ain't even in 100. Okay. No matter. Arba, you're up.
Yeah, I have a very similar story with Vimeo. When Vimeo did a contest where they were wanting people to use the AI and the teleprompter. And I don't know if any of you ever saw that come out. Okay. So I did it, and they said they were going to announce the winners online. They were having this major event, and so they didn't let anybody know ahead of time who was going to win. And there's only 3 winners. Now you can imagine how many Vimeo users there are. And because they were trying to promote the new technology with the teleprompter and the AI. So the challenge was that you had to use AI to come up with a tongue twister thing or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I said, what the hell? I did it.
Yeah.
I have the link if you want to show it. And I won first place, $1,000.
That's insane.
Just from taking that,
Trying.
that chance. I will put the link in here. It's only 43 seconds. My whatever, you'll see. Like I said, no makeup, hair was like whatever. And my kids, well, I won't say kids, my adult children, they're like, Mom, is there anything you won't do? I said, well, not with money involved.
No, there's nothing. Like, if we're jumping off, if we're bungee jumping, I'm doing it. If I'm doing it.
Well, especially trying out a new technology. So that was the thing.
Thank you for sharing. Let's take a listen, at least for a couple seconds.
Web designer Wanda wove wild websites with wacky widgets while whistling whimsical tunes. Wanda's wonderful websites wow the world with her wow-worthy designs and user-friendly interfaces. Whether it was a funky font or a flashy footer, Wanda's web wizardry worked wonders. So, if you need a website that will make your head spin and your visitors grin, hire Wanda, the web designer, the one who'll leave you saying, wow, that was a wicked website.
Hey, Arva, I have a question for you. That was amazing.
Yes.
Did you think it was perfect?
Oh no, I didn't care. That was a one shot. That was a one take. That was a one take thing. Because I was like, nah. If you think too hard, then you're gonna look like you're thinking it. All I wanted to do was read that teleprompter and put in some action and put my name in the hat. And I got.
Yay!
Yeah.
That was awesome too. I was like, Wanda did what? I'm wowed by Wanda. I have no idea what's happening. It was so good. Thank you so much for sharing. It is awesome. Try our thing for today is we're gonna hit the surprise me and try something.
Right.
My friend Keisha has something to say, I think. Yeah? No? Come on. Keisha, I thought we were on the same.
Keisha's always doing silly stuff. Okay, just point me in a direction, and I have no problems. So
I'm trying to imagine Keisha and I being friends somewhere. You know how you have that one friend that you're like, oh, they're gonna do it? We're doing it. We're trying it.
hey, I'm going to Carnival in like 2 weeks. You want to come join me? We're gonna
Hold the phone, be like, "Woo!" We're doing it. Try it. Take it from us. Be that friend. We're like, hit it. Nothing's gonna happen to you. It's gonna be awesome. Keisha, I love you. I'm just playing with you. You know. All right. What did Blazer said? The winning is a mindset. You're either in it to win it or you're not. Yeah, it's true. That was wonderful, Arba. It was wonderful. It was super cool, dude. It was really cool. I really loved it.
Most people tend to defeat themselves in their talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to get them outside of their head. It's like they'll be like, "But what if this happens?" I was like, "So what if it does? What if it happens in the area you're thinking about? Who cares?"
No one. No.
My grandmother told me if they're talking about you and you did it, who cares? If they're talking about you and you didn't do it, who cares? Either way, who cares?
They talking about you though. Yeah. Hey, really quickly here, just show of hands or write it here in the chat. Who has not hit surprise me and posted? Ah, girl, Keisha.
No, because I normally do caption this image. I haven't
Oh,
actually used the surprise me post. Although this morning when it created the post for me when I came in, I did post that one today. So I
there we
guess
go.
technically that was a surprise me.
Cool.
So
There we go. Or like even posted. Is there anybody who hasn't just like posted at all using my AI? Me, Sydney says. Anybody? Kevin, I just did on this call. There we go. We inspired. Get to it there, Kevin. Anybody else?
it was Monday when I did my first post, and I've had Now AI for like 2 weeks at least.
Yeah.
I was bad.
We're calling your name. Laurie hasn't yet. We need Laurie to do it too.
I do a lot of demos, and there's been some times where I'm doing a demo and I'll click surprise me and I'm like, ooh, I like that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna really post that. We'll really post that.
That happened to me this morning on Instagram. I was like in the middle of this demo and I was like, this, excuse me, this too good to waste. We're going to have to post this right now. Thank you for watching. Everybody hold up. You're going to learn something here anyway. I'm with you, Arva, same for sure, because I do a lot of demos, but I'm like, hold up, this is a good one. Laurie, we're going to inspire you and Sydney if you haven't posted. How about for my people who've posted, is there anybody here who hasn't started a conversation? Girl, won't you do it to me? Keisha, who hasn't started a conversation? Maybe it's Courtney. My sunshiny Courtney too. You look so happy though. I figure you'd be talking to everybody. Courtney be that friend that's like walking down the street. That's why she got no voice. She probably like, hey, all day to people.
It for me, it's the mind block of social media in general, because I will talk to people in the grocery line. I will talk to people in the parking lot. I will talk to people. I have scolded people's children walking down an aisle. Like, I have no shame. But for some reason on social media, I said that to somebody not 20 minutes ago. I said, I put up my post, but I didn't actually check to see if anybody commented on it or if whatever. So that's actually what I'm doing on the side over here, looking to see if anybody commented on my post. Because again, I never really care what people think. So I put it up. I didn't care to see who looked inside or said something about it. So
people thought I was a gymnast because of a post, and I never said I was.
Now,
Like posting, it's creating the conversations, right? Start with them, get out of our comfort zone, try it. Like, I think that's our message for today. If you haven't found yours, it's if you haven't posted, try it, post. If you haven't commented, try it, comment. And if you haven't started conversations, which, hey, a lot of you have posted and commented, but those starting conversations get scary. I know that thought. Try it because it's talking to more people. Go ahead, honey.
Yeah, I was just now, I've always shared since day one that I was never into social media. And
Yes.
until I started using my AI, because it allowed me to get out of my technical head and become more personable, because that was my thing. If you weren't going to talk marketing technical, then I wasn't interested. But it's gotten to the point now that I get people that are always giving me thumbs up, likes, or whatever. I was so bold as I went on someone else's thing and I said, I notice you keep liking. And what I say, I said, I appreciate you liking my post. How about giving me a comment? That'll go a little further. And then I commented on his, because I'm trying to break other people out of the fact that, just giving a thumbs up and a heart, and if you're doing it consistently, you're not really supporting me. You're not really saying nothing. So
I know sometimes in our rush though, we're like Harry Hart, where you don't want to miss somebody. You're trying to comment as fast as you can, but yeah, like I have a rule, like if I'm gonna hit the like button, I got time to hit the heart. I don't like the like button. I don't know what it is. I hit the heart button or a care or a something emoji to like whatever stand out. I try to comment as much as I possibly can, but engage like.
But I'm trying to use it as a lead for me, because if I find somebody that's constantly liking my post, and then I kind of challenged and said, it'd be nice if you comment. So then if they come back and, and say, well, I find it difficult to comment, I'm like, hey, you got a minute? Let me show you what I'm doing.
I'm having a hard time. Let me help you out.
Yeah.
I like to start conversations with everybody, but take the conversation into your comfort zone. So Courtney says, I seriously despise texting. I hit the heart and care and comment too. Yeah, I like the heart, the care, whatever. Like there's this like thing in marketing where you steer your traffic too, right? If I want to, at first I wasn't really good at the texting back and forth, so I would do a lot of want to chat. I would just ask people if they wanted to chat on the phone. And I did not care if you told me yes or like I would meet you for 5 seconds on Facebook. You'd like a post. I'd be like, hey, Kevin, what's up? Thanks so much for liking my post. What have you been up to? Want to chat? You'd be surprised at the amount of people that are like, okay.
I like that. I think I'm gonna try that.
What does that mean, chat?
Want to chat? Like talk on the phone?
Oh.
Yeah, drop my phone number, I'll let you call.
Yeah. Here, I got no problems. And I was much better at talking on the phone, so I knew that. So I would steer people to the phone. Who cares? Right? I steer people where I want them to go. But this is today, I think it's all about like can we do one thing, just one, not all the things, chill out on all the things. Can we do one thing that we haven't done or having, maybe a little fear in doing? Blakester.
Yeah, so I was kind of tempted to not say anything, but I feel that I should, based off of what everybody's talking about. I just need to be very blunt in saying this. Look, when you're posting out there, it needs to resonate with your audience. You can sit here and say, well, why didn't you comment? Why didn't you comment? Some people may not comment, especially if you don't have the right call to action, right? So whenever you're posting, you can't think of yourself in mind. You have to think of that other person. And if you're writing with the intention to where that person reads it and they can agree and they can say, yep, she's right or he's right, then you're more apt to get somebody that's going to comment. If you're that person that's going out there and you're asking these comments about, well, what's your biggest vision and goal in life? And a person has to think too much about that answer, they're not going to respond. So don't expect that people are just going to comment just because you put a post up. It's got to resonate with your audience.
I'm with you. But don't not post because you're afraid somebody won't comment or won't hit them. Hit them. Just keep, this is boxing. Keep boxing. Stay in the ring. Yes, Courtney. I don't know.
So how do you start a conversation with somebody you don't know through
So-
AI system?
Yeah.
How do you utilize it?
So the third is start a conversation. It's the third step. And there's a drop down here on how to start a conversation. And so you can choose your favorite way. I think everybody should choose their favorite way. My very first favorite way is someone liked my post. If they liked or commented, I'm starting a conversation with them. And I use the thing to just create the conversation starter. My second favorite is birthday. And when I teach people or when they ask me to do a training, I flip those. I tell people to start with birthday because they've heard that they should wish everybody a happy birthday, but they've probably heard from some guru that they have to record it or send it in a voice or do something that they're uncomfortable with. So I'm like, just click the button, copy, paste, send. So I start with birthday and then someone liked my post. The reason I like someone liked my post is they've already kind of engaged with you. If you go back to your last, say, 20 posts, 30 posts, let's say, for people here, if you look at every single person who liked and every single person that commented, have you talked to every single person that liked or commented? And if you have, has it been in the past week? And if it hasn't, then why not? Like, we're all looking for leads or people to talk to about our business, and we always got them right here. Like, if your really great marketer has 500 people like their post, and you have 10 people like your post, and the guru goes around guruing and cool, awesome, like, doesn't respond to anybody and just doing the thing or whatever because oh my gosh, they're so busy. But you have 10, and every time you have 10, you start a conversation with that person and you talk to that person and you talk to the person that comments and you're reaching out to more people. How are you going to grow? You're better off reaching out to 10 than somebody who reaches out to nobody, right? Just reach out to them. Start a conversation. I think it's someone liked my post, to me, is the easiest way to start a conversation. And it's polite, I think. Like, it doesn't come off as anything, and you don't have to come off as anything. You're just building the relationship. Like, Keisha ain't thinking nothing if I'm like, yo, thank you so much for liking my post. Appreciate you. And I'm like, yeah, me too. Thanks. Want to chat? Sure. Cool. It's easy, right? Like, it doesn't have to come off as, and I think it's the way that people get started. It's comfortable, right? Like if I can get people to take a form of action, then I'm winning. As we saw with the like Grant Cardone. Hey, how's it going? How's your day going? So just use the tool. It tells you what to say. Go with it. Cool?
When I click 3, nothing happens.
When you click what?
The number 3, start a conversation. Nothing happens on my site.
Where are you doing it at? On your laptop, computer?
Yeah, my desktop.
Show me. Point it at me.
Okay.
Refresh your browser, Blaster said. He knows these things.
I think she's clicking the number 3 is what she said instead of, isn't it?
You can click anywhere on it. The whole thing like highlight.
Click, oh, even get started? Like what it
Yeah.
Refresh.
It's not working.
Refresh, use a mouse. I'm joking, Courtney. Ridiculous. I'm just being funny. Where's your mouse at? She's like, I'm really, if I had that, my finger would go right through it. I'm sure of it.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Steve Blakeser knows everything. Refresh. There we go. Now you're ready to win it, Courtney. We're reeling you in. All right. I'm gonna run. It's been super fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow, right? At 12 noon Eastern time. We all have a deal. What are we gonna do? We're gonna see Selfie AI. We're wow. It's in my account. Whoa. This is awesome. Okay. Yes, like that. That's so good. Do that, Blaster. Do that, Joe. There it is. Kevin. So good. Practice your surprise faces tonight. We'll be on. All right. Thank you guys so much. Love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll see you all tomorrow. But we'll be like dead serious tomorrow too, right? I'll be like, hello and welcome to the show. Be ready for that one. Love you guys. Bye.